Hi guys, welcome back to Spice Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you're joining us for the first time, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Aloy Ejimako, who leads the legal team of the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has described the Monday's court proceedings and subsequent order of adjournment seen by Justice Binta Motola-Iyako on the trial of his client as a nullity. Now, Aloy Ejimako made it known that Justice Binta Iyako is not supposed to make any judgment regarding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. She ought not to handle Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case, having been recused by an extant order of the court. She no longer possesses the jurisdiction to conduct the hearing of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case. So, the proceedings that took place on Monday, February 10th, 2025 is null. It is null and void. Giving a detailed explanation of issues arising in case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from 24th September 2024, when Justice Motola Iyako was recused, to 10th of February 2025, when he was summoned to appear before Justice Iyako. Ejimako stated that the honorable thing for the Nigerian government was to release his client, since the government had proved unable to bring Nnamdi Kanu to trial within a reasonable time. Citing legal authorities, Ejimako raised 8 issues questioning whether a court can competently assume jurisdiction over a case it had concluded. Now, the question of Justice Binta Iyako's continued role in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's trial is not just a legal matter. This is a test of Nigeria's judicial integrity. When a judge, personality is in doubt, when a judge neutrality is in doubt, justice itself is compromised. A fair trial is impossible without an impartial judge. From the beginning, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case has been ridiculed with inconsistencies. You see selective justice here and there. This is a clear political undertone. If the judge is seen as biased, then due process is already lost. That is just it. The law should not be a tool for silencing voices. Or should the judiciary serve as an extension of the government's political interest? A judge must uphold justice, not the agenda of those in power. The real question is this: if Nigeria can negotiate with bandits and grant amnesty to terrorists and rehabilitate those who have shed innocent blood, why is it that they are unwilling to offer a peaceful resolution to people seeking self-determination? If the government truly believes in peace, then it should prove it by ensuring Nnamdi Kanu gets a free and a fair trial. Or better yet, engage in dialogue rather than prosecuting him over a crime he obviously did not commit. The justice denied is a justice denied. And a justice delayed is also a justice denied. The legal team is right to demand fairness. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's legal team, Aloy Ejimako, they are right to demand fairness. If there is a conflict of interest, then Justice Binta Iyako should step aside. The judiciary must remain independent, or else it becomes nothing more than a weapon in the hands of those who fear the truth. It's so unfortunate that Nigeria is a failed country. Nigeria is just a failed country where things do not work. Things do not work in this country anymore. You see things going upside down. How can they call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and under that Justice Binta Yako, when we all know that she has already recused herself from the case. So what is the problem? What is really the problem? Because at this point, if someone tries to explain Nigeria's problem to you, it will take several days before you can grasp the actual problem of this country. Problem is everywhere. Look at Nnamdi Kanu. But meanwhile, while Nnamdi Kanu is still going to court, we are seeing that terrorists are being granted amnesty still in this same country. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is only agitating for Biafra. He has rights to agitate for Biafra. And why is the judge, being so biased? Nnamdi Kanu said that this Justice Binta Yako, she has issues. That Binta Yako's husband and son are standing trial for corruption. So they sent her to handle Nnamdi Kanu's case, to probably convict him, so that her husband and her son, her husband and her son's corruption case will be halted. That obviously is their plan, because Justice Binta Yako, her family, her son, her husband, they are in some kind of trouble. So they just gave her this Nnamdi Kanu's case so that she can convict him, and then they release her son and her husband. That obviously is the deal. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has already seen through this. He has said he doesn't want this judge. What is so difficult? What is so hard to listen, as in to obey your own court orders? Why can't you obey your own court orders? But one thing I know is that Nnamdi Kanu will surely regain his freedom. It doesn't matter how long the Nigerian government tries to prolong this case. It doesn't matter how long they try to keep him in that spot, because obviously this case has been stagnant. We've not seen any progress ever since this case started. It has been stagnant. Either they are doing one thing to Nnamdi Kanu, or they are doing another thing to him. Now look at it, is now Justice Binta Yako who is now hindering this case. So Nigeria has its own problem, and I don't really know. It is only God that will help us in this country. But if it were to be a corrupt politician, or a corrupt, APC member or whatever, that was charged to court, you will see that such a person would have been granted bail by now. The judges would have granted them bail, and the case would have been closed. The case wouldn't have, extended to this level. The case wouldn't have been stretched to this level. But because it's an Igbo man, it's because it is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, so they want to make sure they frustrate him. But all their plans will surely be halted one day by the grace of God. So guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section. Thank you.